Hello, my friends. Paladin Suicidal Ideation here, and I just got a sweet taste of the new skill, Holy Sword. That's right, it's not Holy Shield, and the sure as fucking conversion, it's Holy Sword. You know what, conversion? Get the fuck out of here. There's a new kid in town. Do yourself a favor. Here, take this $1, right? Buy yourself something nice, and fuck off. When you get there, fuck off some more. Don't let us catch you around these parts anymore, you hear? I'm kidding, we're gonna miss you. It's gonna be a little weird without you, but you know what? I think Holy Sword is something new and exciting, and although it's not there yet, there's a lot of potential. Anyway, the skill is all right. I like the idea of it. I've always been one for the Sandor Clegane approach to life, you know? Wear heavy armor and wield a big fucking sword. You telling me that I could ditch the shield and still open a can of holy whoop ass to my satanic enemies? Sign me the fuck up. Now, I'm no theory crafter. Truth be told, I was dropped once or twice as a kid, and there was this incident that involved the toaster and me being inside the bathtub. But that's a different story altogether. Let's go over the skills, the gear, the stance, and then we'll run this puppy through chaos and maybe a couple of maps. Let me know what you think. You know, please give me some gear suggestions, because again, I Mickey Mouse this. I'm sure as shit that this skill itself or a build around it is not a starter, right? It's very risky, a little too risky if you ask me for hardcore, which is a damn shame because that's kind of my domain. So here we are just outside the Chaos Sanctuary, and it is hot as balls. As I promised, let's go over the skills first. So this is how I distributed it. I maxed out Holy Sword because why the fuck not? After that, I went maxed out Zeal, its Synergy, and then I maxed out Concentration. Nothing in defensive auras, right? Because the best defense is a great offense, and then the remaining points I put into Joust. Straight and simple. Now, as far as the gear, we'll start with the Merc, right? I put a Templar's Might because of the Might aura. I may fuck this up because I think I hired a Merc that already had Might aura. I was kind of tired when I was doing this, but I don't think they stack. Either way, I was just looking for the Might aura. I think that's pretty kick-ass. As far as helms go, went with a G face so he can help me out with those bosses. Those are some enhanced damage IAS jewels. I try to get close to 40, as you can see, but you know, anything above 35 was fine, just for testing purposes. Core Riders, String of Ears, Steel Rend for the Crushing Blow, and Beast for the Fanaticism aura, right? As far as our gear, went with Vampire Gaze, same thing with the 40 ED to 15 IAS jewels. Not exactly there, but it's up there, and it'll be good enough for the testing purposes. High Lord's Wrath. As far as a weapon goes, I went with an Oath, right, and a Champion's Sword. Chest Piece, Chains of Honor. This is probably the most expensive fucking thing that I got here. Actually, that's a lie. We're working with 2 birds already, so sue me. But hey, that's what I came up with. There are a few other options that are a bit cheaper, but I'll go over that towards the end of the video. But this is what felt good, right? I felt like I was clearing things and I was having fun. So yeah, Chains of Honor, Laying of Hands, Raven Frost for the Cannot Be Frozen, Verdungo's Hardy Cord for the physical damage reduction, which obviously is what I wanted from the Vampire Gaze as well, and then more damage reduction with Nature's Peace and Gore Riders. Now the charms are all attack rating and life charms. I might actually remove some of this for rest charms, because you're going to see in a bit we're not maxed out at all. I tried to kind of mess with that and do, you know, life all res charms over here, or these might not even be life charms when it goes live, right? Because this is just all like, you know, perfect gear that you could spawn yourself in the closed beta. But because I am going hardcore, and let's just say I decide to dick around and go with a Holy Sword build, I am going to try to cap out resistances, right? It's bad enough that we're going in there without a shield and, you know, any torch. On swap, we have a call to arms. This one rolled 363 and a lidless. As far as stats go, right, here's the zeal damage. Popping holy sword. Look at that thing, it looks so badass. Here's the defense, the attack rating, life, which actually that's not final because we're gonna do CTA. And let's look at the stats right here. Try to push for some decent damage reduction. Right here, here are our IIS breakpoints. So he, you know, goes fast. I'm happy with how fast he hits. Again, if you guys have any suggestions, feel free to chime in. We're gonna go ahead and eat some ass at the Chaos Sanctuary, right? And I would have to say Chaos Sanctuary is my favorite place to go around and farm. So, you know, I was kind of hoping they would do something like that in Diablo 4, where we go back and like revisit it. But I would feel we're gonna do that with paid expansion. And we finally go fight what's his face, Diablo. Calling it, each expansion is going to be a different primeval. Mephisto's first in line. I don't know if Dale's coming back, but I guess we're going to fucking have an aneurysm if I don't ID that, huh? Erathis, okay. Wasn't that exciting? But this is a pretty chill, you know, pace. It's what? I reckon it's going to be about like 3 minutes, 45 seconds. I kind of did about once, but that was like hours ago. But anything between like 3.5 to 5 minutes, 6 minutes, whatever. All fine and dandy. I'm still not too sure about what I'm going to roll for the season. The community voted that I play Assassin, so I might screw around with that. Did see that there was a guide by, I believe, Chuck that Essus, where he did some kind of poison bow assassin. I've never been one to kind of like veer away from like meta builds and stuff like that because one, I just don't have the smarts for it. You know, I don't know where to start. I'm not the kind of guy that has to look for a guide to get going. But I figure the more I get exposed to it, the more I pick up things. And it looks like a lot of them. It's either going to be that or Whirlwind Assassin. But I've never played one of them. One season I was a Mind Blast Assassin. Other than that, it's always been traps, you know? Or I'll do like, in D4, it'll be like a kick trap hybrid. That Blood Doll is very fun. I have not done, what's it called, the mosaics in, because holy shit, does that fuck up your eyes. It's bad enough watching other people crying your retinas, right? I am not going to do that to myself. No, sir. All right, let's see how fast we could take down D-Boy.
Not even death can save you from me.
There you have it. Not too shabby, huh? Comfortable. But I mean, for the price with the burr runes or whatnot, you'd expect a little bit faster, I think, but I don't know. Nice to me. I put these two maps aside. I think this is a, yeah, tier 1 and a tier 3. Let's give it a shot. Let's go over with the tier 1 first, see how we do. Yeah. I'm already scared about like how fast my health is going down here. Like I said, this is probably not the type of thing I would want to take into hardcore. Oh. Come on, Ragnar. Especially with how, like, servers like can get fucking with you. You know? One moment you think it's all fine and dandy and next thing you know you're dead, so I don't want to leave that as a chance. I'm quite comfortable with the next block of lurch. But hell, maybe I might cross over to the softcore side just for shits and giggles. And if we get any like fine-tuning the skill itself. Maybe I'm just using the wrong weapon. I tried experimenting with a few different ones, like Crescent Moon and Cloud Cracker, which I thought was very interesting because I'm all about aesthetics, right? And Cloud Cracker, and if you pair that with, like, for example, T-Gods, and you'll be casting Fists of Heavens left and right, I think, and you know, it looked great. And the clear sheet felt about the same. It's really a matter of, like, you know, how lucky I get, and we'll be fine. Those balls, man. Oh, here they come. They don't like those balls. Temperances or whatever there. No thanks. Regroup there. Access to the Game Shark real quick. I don't. BFL? Item. Oh my god. Sometimes I wonder if I'm dyslexic. Kind of too late though, huh? Because I'm 32. You think I figured this shit out by now? Because that's the secret, kid. No matter how old you get,
I can't carry
you don't know shit.
I am
We're all trying to figure things out as we go along. Yeah, I think I need to close the distance right away. Oh, something that's for Victionary. Oh, it's the little rat dude. The double thing. Yeah, that, you see those succubi, you gotta close the distance right away. Because then you start building those balls up. And GG. I mean, other than that, I love it, you know? I like the aesthetic. It's, the flashier, the better. I didn't add my new filter. Use the closed beta. Oh well. More I can't for you guys. But you know what? Ever since experiencing the mosaics and nothing ever bothered me. I'm up there seeing a mess of a huge screen. It is kind of spicy. That's something I appreciate about melee classes, is that you just gotta yippee-ki-yay it, you know, get in the middle of things and start swinging and hope to God you make it out alive. And this is, you know, without having my resistances max, fires at 70, lightnings at 51. Like, this is, I'm just asking for it. If I get those up to par, then it shouldn't be too bad, I think. Either way, there's, you know, you can't take for granted damage mitigation that a shield provides. Now, if this kills faster, then I wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't be too worried about it because you can't really die. There's nothing around left alive to try to kill you, right? I always notice kind of like preemptively pop the regions before I jump in because I feel like by the time I get there, I'm dead. Especially in like instances like this, like holy crap. Okay, well he's gone. I'm almost dead. Jesus. A little too chaotic for my taste. Let's kind of back off and come to us. Let me get our boy back in a bit here. Chunk him out. That's one thing I would like to see in the future. We could customize. Customize our merc team. Or maybe even give them little voice lines, you know? How awesome would it be to call the mercenary Chunk? And every single time that you revive him, he's like, hey, you guys! Shit. Oh, shit. This is fine. Oh, I'm hotkey my fucking portal. As you can imagine, the graphics were nice, but holy crap, quality of life was not there. The only reason why I experienced PD2 before I experienced, you know, like D2R or like, you know, PD2 before vanilla was I just went around with Google and be like, you know, it's the best way to kind of experience Diablo 2. And sure enough, I came across a Reddit and people spoke very highly of it. And you got a little elitist from time to time, but you know, it's just to show how passionate the community is for their own, I guess, passion project. Right, 7 by 18 did an amazing job with this. I can totally see myself, you know, oh that shit, God willing, I make it that far. Right, and a convalescent home and booting up PD2 and I don't know if this is gonna go on forever. There will be like one final version, right? And I would like to go experience it. Running away from convalescent home, killing time that way. Where is he? I need to. I'm going to get the bad thing. The cold res is only at 24, so this is not going to go well for me. We'll just take the rep right now. Where did the little bitch go? We don't hear so much about that. Any damage on him. And he's also wishing it back. So wouldn't be hurting as bad. Hey, nice. There we go. Don't have insanity. I love this one. And they have replenished life. So. It might be there being enough for a good second. Nothing archers. I'm already scared. We're just at the entrance. Holy crap. Oh, you know what my answer is. Cowabunga. Oh, I keep swinging and hitting. It should be fine. I would not dive into fanaticism though. Hell no. I have really bad eyesight as it is. I've almost died in this map a couple of times because the red ladies, right, they kind of blend in with the floor. Sometimes they're smacking me around and I have no idea. I'm gonna keep showing your toes, you know. Unless you're playing some build where you can kind of cast from far away or you got someone to protect you. And that's why I appreciate melee builds. Because you got to get right in their face into the nitty gritty. Don't hang them back. Although this is one I want to try. It's like I came across this he's a lawyer. Talking and how he composes his videos are kind of like little mini essays. I would recommend that check them out if anybody from my community is looking for like PD2 content. I want to say his name is right there. I don't want to fuck it up. I have a name. I have a name in my head. I don't think it's correct. So I'm gonna... Yeah, this gentleman. There's some really good videos on PD2, and there he goes. He seems to be very fond of like the summon Amazon, and it looks snazzy as hell. But one thing I really appreciate about his videos is that he's very thorough. They're like these, it's like a podcast video essay, something you can just listen to. But he always has like the same like really chill, I want to say jazzy, like 70s organ music playing in the background.
Over the gear and
so highly recommend this dude. It's Lawlsuit and Wappn8r.
Testing and working this
very knowledgeable, you know, very chill, and just like this no bullshit attitude that I appreciate. But yeah, I came across his videos on like a summon stream song or something like that, and I've never been very, you know, fond of Amazons because I don't know. I guess partly was because they would melt my graphics card whenever I go to new one. But now that I have like a decent rate, I don't buy them too much. But the summon Amazon looks safe and actually kind of fun, and it looks cool. I'm a sucker for builds that look cool. So, you know, I'll go caster or something that's range. Like last season, I played a Sniper. I think that was very popular. Not that. There's gonna be decent. My mind plays tricks on me and be like, you know, sometimes I think I see them walking in place and the sound just kind of, you know, cuts off. I need to go. But you know, as you can see, it doesn't do bad. It's how it goes down, kind of scary. But if I max out the resistance, it'll be fine. As long as I can focus on damage reduction, you know. I did try going kind of ages, and I did get got a 3-socket one that had like some, you know, jewels on there. I could probably make without some PD jewels and have just like some all-res jewels or something. And as badass as I think the Crown of Ages is, look at it. The Rampage looks fucking badass. Does not necessarily fit the Paladin aesthetic, but I dig it. Don't even get me started on how it looks like in these war. Jeez. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We're gonna need my end. I only have 1 Rejuice left. Gotta keep swinging. That was fine. We're fine. No. They're hitting me and I'm pooping out Rejuice. Alright, my big, strong Ragmar will protect me. But yeah, it's, you know, it's not so bad, and you just gotta remember that. Oh shit. You just talking about fanaticism? Oh shit. Oh, there you have it. It's gone. Think, look, that ain't hardcore, huh? So there you have it. You see, I mean, it does all right. It's a little dangerous, but I'm also not the best player in the world. It could use some work. I would like to see it develop a bit more, maybe buffed. I don't know. I'm no developer. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. But there are some other things too that you might want to mess around with. As you can see, I ended up with Oath, and from what you saw earlier, felt the most comfortable, right? But I thought that this one right here and like G-Gods was a nice combo because it looked cool, right? Yes. I don't think you necessarily get anything nice out of the +2 lightning skills, I think, but I did at some point thought about messing around with Crescent Moon, so that's another sword to look into. As you can see here, right, it's proccing not only proccing Holy Bolt with Fist of Heavens, right, but just it looks great. Holy Bolt, Fist of Heavens every once in a while. He's dealing about the damage, you know. At least in LOD kicks ass. So if you find yourself a Cloud Crack, not necessarily with an Ohm Rune in it, right? But I tested it without the Ohm Rune. I just wanted to add it because I added a socket. Fuck, why not? And it looks cool, and especially like in Chaos Sanctuary, right? Because this is 40% chance to cast a level 21 Fist of Heavens. And this is a level 17 Fist of Heavens. If anybody could confirm, does that stack? I'm under the impression that it doesn't stack. Right? Again, I'm all about the style, and it looks great. I think it's worth digging into. Maybe you could kind of refine it. What else did I mess around with? Yeah, I even went like the grief on a colossal blade, and that was just the strength requirement. It just takes a lot out of your health pool. And then I went, that's pretty much it. Yeah, and then I had fortitude, because who has fucking Chains of Honor lying around? Who gets birds lying around? And that does okay too, right? But again, this is not something you could do, I think, like on a budget. Right? Because Holy Shield is just way too valuable. But I love the idea of wielding a two-hander and just going to town on stuff. About. There you have it. That is the Holy Sword Paladin. As you can see, it's not too shabby. You got a few options, but my personal opinion, I don't think it's it's starter viable. But it's cool nonetheless. And sometimes you gotta give up a little bit of power for style, right? You gotta suffer for style. But yeah, thank you so much for checking out the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys could give me some pointers and maybe let me know in the comments down below some suggestions so I could mess around with and see if it turns out okay. And if we come down with something that we all agree with, then I might just like do a finalized video and credit where credit is due, because I would really love to see this skill move forward. I think it's pretty sick. But yeah, thank you so much for your time. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day or night from whatever time you're watching, and I'll try to make some more videos on PD2. I generally upload whenever I feel like I'm excited about a certain thing when it comes to like Diablo 2 or something in the ARPG world. And you know, PD2 season 8 was one of them, and I'm looking forward to be out there on the battlefield with you guys and playing some demons and eating demon ass and just having a good time, right? Because I think it's important that we chase what little things make us happy in today's world. Granted, there are healthier things to be doing, but you know, venturing into hell and killing the undead scum with a couple of friends by my side, I don't think that's too bad. I don't think that's too bad at all. Take care. And until next time, my friends, cheers.